Good morning, dear students. We will start with the Midnight Visitor, and this is the third chapter of your supplementary book, and it is written by Robert Arthur. So, let us first discuss with the introduction part. Ausable, a secret agent, is expecting to get a very important report. Another secret agent, Max, he threatens him with a pistol, demanding the report. So, does Ausable outwit him? So, in this story, we have three main characters. One is Ausable, he's a secret agent. The other one is Max, he is also a secret agent. And the third one is Fowler, he is a writer. So, let's start with the story. Ausable did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. So I told you that Fowler is a writer. So Fowler felt that Ausable did not look like a secret agent. Following him down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel where Ausable had a room, Fowler felt let down. So this Fowler, he was following him. See, both of them were going to Ausable's room, and the gloomy French hotel was, the corridors was so musty. Musty means there was a kind of a damp smell which was coming. Okay, so the French hotel was not at all good. It had a very bad smell coming from, and Ausable had a room there. So both of them were going to Ausable's room. Fowler felt let down. The meaning of this let down is disappointed. So Fowler, he felt very disappointed because it was a very small room and it was on the sixth and the top floor, and scarcely a setting for a romantic adventure. He cannot write anything in this kind of a, you know, we can say, see, writers, they need some kind of a good places for imagination to write. Okay, but Fowler, he felt so disappointed. He cannot write anything. He cannot write some sort of romantic adventure here in this gloomy French hotel. Now, Ausable was, for one thing, fat, very fat. So, Ausable, he was so fat. And then there was his accent. His accent, उसका जो बोलने का तरीका है, वो क्या था? Though he spoke French and German passively, he had never altogether lost the American accent he had brought to Paris from Boston 20 years ago. See, one thing that Ausable, he was a very fat man and his accent was American, although he had been living in Paris for the last 20 years and could speak a bit of French and German only. You are disappointed, Ausable said wheezily over his shoulder. So, Ausable, over this Fowler's shoulder, he said that you are disappointed. You were told that I was a secret agent, I was a spy who deals in espionage and danger. Okay, so you were told that I am a secret agent, I deals in espionage. Espionage again means spying and danger. You wish to meet me because you are a writer, young and romantic. You envisioned mysterious figures in the night, the crack of pistols, drugs in the wine. So here, Ausable, he tells Fowler that although he was told that he was going to meet a secret agent, a spy agent who had been dealing with danger, crime scenes, and drugs, but Fowler was disappointed. Instead, you have spent a dull evening in a French music hall with a sloppy fat man who, instead of having messages slipped into his hand by dark eyed beauties, gets only a Prozac telephone call, making an appointment in his room. You have been bored. The fat man chuckled to himself as he unlocked the door of his room and stood aside to let his frustrated guest enter. Okay, so there are some meanings of the word in this paragraph. Sloppy. Sloppy means a person who is carelessly dressed. Prozac means ordinary. Chuckled means laughed quietly. Okay, so what is the meaning of these lines is he had to spend the evening in a music hall with an old, poorly dressed, extremely fat man who used traditional methods for making the information travel rather than beauties delivering to him. भाई यू माइट हैव सीन इन द मूवीज जहाँ पे सीक्रेट एजेंट्स होते हैं, सम ब्यूटिफुल गर्ल्स केम एंड स्लिप द मैसेजेस, बट ऐसा यहाँ कुछ नहीं था. ओके, सो Ausable, he is saying to Fowler that you are disappointed. Okay, you are here with me in this music hall. I am so poorly dressed up. I'm extremely fat. Okay, and I still use some sort of traditional methods for making the information travel rather than some, beautiful girls deliver message. You are disillusioned, Ausable told him, but take cheer, my young friend. Presently, you will see a paper, a quite important paper for which several men and women have risked their lives. Come to me. Some day soon, that paper may well affect the course of history. In that thought is drama, is there not? Okay, so he then exclaimed that Fowler was bored with him. Okay, देखो, the word disillusioned, it means disappointed in someone or something that one discovers to be less good than one had believed. The Ausable, he told Fowler that you are disappointed. But, my dear friend, just be happy now because presently you will see a paper, and that paper is quite important for which several men and women have risked their lives. Someday soon, this paper will affect the course of history. So, after that, Ausable asked Fowler that, do you think there is drama in this thing? Now, as he spoke, Ausable closed the door behind him. Then he switched on the light. And as the light came on, Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day, for halfway across the room, a small automatic pistol in his hand, stood a man. So, as Ausable he was speaking all these lines in the above paragraph, he closed the door behind him. Now they both were in the room or in Ausable's room. Then he switched on the light. Now, as the light came on, Fowler had seen his first authentic thrill of the day. Fowler is a writer. I'm just reminding you, Fowler is a writer. Authentic matlab original, we can say. So, Fowler, he saw the first original thrill of the day. How? For halfway across the room, a small man, he was standing there with an automatic pistol in his hand. Ausable blinked a few times. Max, he wheezed. You gave me quite a start. I thought you were in Berlin. What are you doing here in my room? So Ausable, he just blinked a few times, and after that he said, Max, you gave me quite a start. Quite a start means surprised. Means you surprised me. I thought you were in Berlin. And what are you doing here in my room? ओके, सो अभी तक हमने क्या पढ़ा है कि बोथ फाउलर एंड ऑसिबल दे वर गोइंग टू ऑसिबल्स रूम. ओके, एंड व्हेन दे वेंट देयर they saw that another secret agent, Max, was standing there with a pistol in his hand. Okay, now let us start with the next part of the chapter. Max was slender, a little less than tall, with features that suggested slightly the crafty, pointed countenance of a fox. There was about him, aside from the gun, nothing especially menacing. Okay, so Max was slender. Slender means thin. A little less than tall. अब देखो यहाँ पे ना मैक्स का appearance बताया, how Max looks. So Max is again secret agent. He was thin, he was tall, and his features were like crafty. Crafty means dishonest. Pointed means he looks like, annoyed. And countenance again means facial expression. So what is the meaning of this line is Max was thin, okay, and he looks like a dishonest person. His facial expression looks like he was quite annoyed. And there was about him, aside from the gun, nothing especially menacing. Menacing means dangerous. So, except a gun, he does not have anything dangerous with him. The report, he murmured. The report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missiles. I thought I would take it from you. It will be safer in my hands than in yours. So Max said this to Ausable. Okay? So Max said this report. Where is that report? The report which is being brought to you tonight. And the report was concerned with some new missiles. I thought that I should take that report from you because it will be safer in my hands than in yours.